Good day, Virgo viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I was just shuffling for the overall energy for this general reading for the Virgo Collective for July 2025. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Spirit, what does the Virgo Collective need to know for their greatest good? I just heard thunder. For July 2025. Thank you. All right, so we had two come out. We have deep, quiet meditation and stillness. So it looks like some of you are trying to heal or trying to connect with your higher power and refusal of the call. Okay, so I feel like you guys feel like you're being guided to something, or maybe misguided. You are... I feel like you might be not trusting fully in your higher power. I feel like you're being giving opportunities to be still and quiet to receive downloads, but I don't know if you are taking advantage of those opportunities. I feel like certain opportunities are being taken from you. Things that you have manifested or have wanting to happen are not happening, or not happening quick enough, and you feel like you're being robbed of opportunities. But I'm not sure that, and it's tough because I know Earth energy is all about working hard and getting what they want. Okay, putting in the hard work and having it prosper. But I feel like some of you are like, this is not happening fast enough. This is not the plan that I want is not happening. But we're being called to step back and to be still and trust our higher powers more. It's time to know that even if we're not getting what we want, it's because there's something better coming in. Now, it's hard to be in acceptance of that because we, as earth signs, want what we want when we want it, and we work hard to make that happen. But I feel like your higher power has a different plan for your future. It's just hard for us to see right now. But I just keep getting called back to this card. You're being called to step into the stillness. There are messages that you need to hear. There are maybe a new path that you need to follow. Maybe your ancestors need to reach out to you. Your guides, your guardians. I feel like you've developed a good sense of tuning into these entities, but maybe you haven't had enough time to quiet down or to be still to communicate properly. I feel like there's some kind of blockage. Somebody or something might be blocking you from hearing these messages, blocking your path. There might be somebody who is coming into your energy who doesn't want to see you grow, who doesn't want to see you prosper on the right path, or simply doesn't want you because what you want isn't something that makes them happy. And maybe they're getting into your head about it because it's not what they see for your future. Sometimes even like parents, they want to see their kids go to school or do this or do that, and they have their future plan for their kids, and their kids are like, I don't want to do that. And they do it just to fulfill their parents' dreams. Like they're stealing their kids' dreams from them because they have a different idea for them. We all often have, friends or family who do that. We even have, it could be somebody in the office or coworker, because they want to achieve something. They want to maybe get the position, but there's somebody who is stealing that from you, somebody in your energy who doesn't want to see you succeed. And this could be, maybe it's even yourself being in a self-sabotaging position, being, not have enough confidence in yourself, or constantly talking negative about yourself and not seeing your full potential. All right, Spirit, I'm shuffling for the Virgo Collective for July 2025. What do they need to know for July 2025? Can I have a couple more to start the reading, please? Can I have a couple more cards to start the reading? Thank you. Okay, so we got some pentacles here. I got one more. For some reason, I'm not getting it, so I was told to just start. So we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. And, of course, in true Earth sign fashion, there's always a plan. So this person has their plan mapped out. This is the Knight of Pentacles, taking opportunities and running with them. Everything is planned. Everything must run its course. We have to get there. They probably even have, stores to stop off to pick up supplies and this and that mapped off on this map that we can't see because that meticulous. So you are really trying to focus on your life. You have dreams, you have ambitions, and you are focused on them, laser focused right now on getting to these opportunities. Maybe you're trying to finish up school or higher education, or you're just trying to maybe find a job. Maybe you're just out of school trying to find a job in your career. But the opportunities are coming for you. Okay, you're going to get there. And you're working hard for it, and you're following your path, which is exactly what you're called to do. Sometimes you might fall off the path. Not everything is mapped out. Your life is not going to be mapped out according to your map. The universe might have other options for you, but we know what we want. So it's kind of like we don't care what anybody else wants. It's what we want. But unfortunately, you might have, to veer off at some points. All right, so that's the Knight energy, which I love. And it's like because you're following your path, because you're putting in the hard work, you grow into the King of Pentacles energy. You level up, which is beautiful. Okay, and just because it's in reverse doesn't mean that you haven't put in the hard work to become this king. All right, you did put in a lot of hard work. You followed what you're supposed to do. You worked hard for it. But for some reason, we are lacking. We are not feeling like we've done enough, is what I just heard. Now, this could, for some of you, this could be, you could be investing in other people, investing in yourself. Maybe you bought a house. Maybe you have, you know, assets or something that you're investing in. Maybe it's an opportunity. Maybe you've just bought your own company. But I do feel like there is something that you put out. I feel like you feel like there's something more you can do, which is why you're not letting things rest. Your King of Pentacles energy, so you're always going. You always are looking to, how can I achieve more? What is my next idea? How can I make money on this? What can I do? Let me know what I can do to attain more things, more money, more opportunities. Can I go to this place and network? Will, you know, I'm wearing the best of everything. Will these people notice? You know, attention in the details. But I do see that it was a long road to get to this place. But sometimes you still are lacking confidence. Even though you've worked so hard to be who you are, or you're going to work hard to be who you are, that I just feel like there is some kind of lack of confidence here, and somebody might be stealing that from you. Remember this dream thief? You know, you could have been grown up, and this could be like something you suppressed. Maybe you had parents who told you you weren't good enough. Maybe you had friends who told you weren't good enough. You know, people stealing those dreams from you. So I feel like there's a big lack of confidence right now here with this King of Pentacles in reverse. You just feel like you need to do more. You're lacking confidence. There's always something more that you can be doing. And I feel like maybe that has something to do with shadow work. We'll see what the tarot cards say. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like that's a call to take some time off. Now, we have all pentacles right now. So, surprise, surprise, working. That's all you seem to do. It's time to take a break. Eight of Pentacles is taking a break. Watching the fruits of your labor, because you have been working so hard, sitting back and looking at and being how proud you are of what you've accomplished. Now, take a break. Rejuvenate. It's all going to be there when you get back, but you have to heal yourself. You have to take time to heal. Virgos take a lot of time caring about other people, constantly at service, wanting to make sure others are happy. You have to make sure you're happy too. You got to make sure your cup is filled, that you are full of nourishment to feed other people, to give of yourself. Temperance. Trusting that whatever's happening on the other side is for your greatest good. And these, you know, we can plan as much as we want to have things happen, but it doesn't mean it's going to. Temperance is leaning into the changes that are happening. Whatever energy is coming your way, taking the lessons from it, making yourself better. I was just bigger and better is what I heard. Growing bigger, got it. Growing from these situations, because not everything is going to be this clear, perfect path, even for a Virgo. All right, Spirit, what else do we have? Too many? Yes, too many, I heard. Thank you. The Fool. That's a little bit of being stuck and being comfortable in where you are. Being comfortable in not wanting to leave your comfort zone. Not wanting to venture off. Again, I feel like the lack of confidence. And the Sun, again, lack of confidence. The good thing about the Sun in reverse is the Sun is always shining. So no matter what, You're this energy. You are the sun. In reverse, you're dimmed a little bit. Who is dimming this radiance? I feel like there's somebody around you who is stealing this confidence, this luster you have, is dimming it. We need to figure out who this energy is or what this energy is, because there's definitely an unhappiness that's happening, and it's making you feel like you're stuck. It's making you feel like you're not confident. When you work your tail off for everything that you have. Yeah, we don't always get what we want, but we know that we worked our asses off to achieve it. Justice. Yep. Things working out for our greatest good because we worked really hard for it. Things working out. And I was just told to look at this. This line. Things working out. Trusting that things are going to align. Trusting the universe. That just because you're given a little bit of a curve on your map doesn't mean that you can't achieve exactly what you want. Being thrown a curveball doesn't automatically mean striking out. You're going to get exactly what you want, exactly what you work for. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle for the concluding message. Shuffling for the concluding message, Spirit, for the Virgo Collective. Shuffling for the collective. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Number 15. We have magic mushroom, miracles, fairy energy, and opening up. Eat me, says the magic mushroom. It has much to show you. There are tiny miracles all around you. So many interesting places, things, and curious ideas. Put your human self aside and summon your fairy energy. We all have it. This energy allows us to see the unseen, to feel things we have never felt before, to think about life in a bright new way, with passion, curiosity, and most importantly, without limitations. Imagine how incredible the world would look if you were as small as a fairy. What wonder and awe would you feel? How magnificent a simple blade of grass would look. How grand a ladybug would be, trotting right beside you. How plush and comfy would a bed of moss be. You'd be able to slip in and out of sacred realms. You could hide, vanish into thin air. You could become a part of all that is magic and mysterious, like the mushroom. This card has a psychedelic energy behind it. It calls you to open your heart and open your mind to break the fourth wall and slip into the fifth dimension. There are new ideas and new things all around you in your day-to-day life. Now is the time for you to seek and find them. Life can be ethereal if we can just look at them the right way, tapping into that energy. There is interesting knowledge that you don't yet know, but can soon find out. So stay open. Now is a good time to explore more deeply the topics and places that fascinate you and light you up. There is so much more to be known. We could live 100 lifetimes and there would still be more enchanted mysteries to discover, see, and learn. I love this card. And I always say, I just went live and I said, open your heart, your mind, and your soul to new things happening. I love it. So miracles happen. You have to look for opportunities everywhere. Listen to your higher power. Tune in. All right. And don't let those dream thieves capture you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I have been going live, so make sure you hit that bell. Mondays and Thursdays between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. And I do some impromptu readings. So make sure you're hitting that bell so you know when I'm going live. All right, thank you for joining me. And if I don't see you at my lives, I will see you next time. Bye.